Here it's one with a pump, and the crock was full. As you can see, it's activated by itself, shutting down. Walk over to the crock. You can see the water's empty. And this has got a bad slope. This was put in the fall. Right now it's April 30th, 2014. And the liner's not floating. It used to float in days like this all the time. I detached the piping from the gutter so that we get more water going towards the pool. I want to see the pump activate faster and see if we can keep up with the water so we don't have to leave the piping there. This pool, built 10 years ago, would float every year. Wrinkles had to be reset. Now there are no wrinkles. So far we've had 3 inches of rain. This is the end of the rain, I think. I think we might get some more, I'm not sure, but as you can see, everything's working fine. You can see that the water is starting to fill up again in the crock. That pump should activate again. I'm going to sit here and wait for it to activate. Right now, let me walk behind. As you can see, we have a 12-inch lid on there. That's why I made my cutout. That area where the cutout is totally filled with stone, all the way down to the footer, surrounding the grate so that the water passes through, and the stone's being protected by fabric so it doesn't get contaminated. We don't want the mud and the dirt clog up the stones so it stops working in 10 years. We want it to work forever. Let me go to the back here. As you can see, the pump is on again. Just turned back on, and look at it pumping. There it goes, off. It's all downhill. There's the water right there, right along the fence. We should put a drain system here probably, but I think we're happy that the line is not floating anymore. We'll sit here again and just wait for the pump to activate. I'm sure it's going to activate. The rain's been coming down like crazy today. You can see 2 pipes there. One, I fished the cord through where my pump is attached to the other end. There we go. The pump has a floater on it. That cord's plugged into a GFI outlet. The other hose is where the water comes out. I have a check valve at the sump system. This is working through the house the whole winter. So it didn't freeze. And it wasn't that much disruption. It took me a day and a half to finish this job. This liner will never float again, as long as we keep that pump working. I guarantee my pumps for 2 years. After that, the customer is responsible for the pump. I can put a new pump in here with days. If there's an emergency, all we do is we stick a pump in the crock temporarily till after the rains, and everything should be fine. But all we do is we fish the wire through an 1.5-inch flex pipe, and we plug it into a GFI, just like a regular pump, cover pump. As you can see, the pool's filling up. Well, we are going to modify this system by putting oh, there we go again. Here we go. The pump is just activated again, and look at the water coming out of there, folks. That would be water trapped behind the walls, building up, nowhere to go, but eventually building up enough pressure and floating your liner. Now the water's being extracted, keeping it level, or lower than the pool water itself. It can never float. Awesome.